Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and this time I brought you my Ultra League battles using Galvantula, and level 50 Galvantula is very fun to use in Ultra League. I've paired my Galvantula with Shadow for Alligator and Annihilate, running Shadow for Alligator in the lead and Galvantula and Annihilate at the back. Now this is ABB against those Giratinas and Skeletorges. This team might look risky, but this is pretty safe team to run. And please comment down if you try this team. And all the battles in this video is very fun battles. Don't forget to watch the full video. And if you like my contents, then please do subscribe the channel. And if you want your battle videos to be showcased in my channel, then please send me your battle videos. The link is in the description. So let's start the video. So let's move into the battles here. We land against the Dragon Knight with our for Alligator lead, and what I like to do is just go for the Hydro Cannon because they would cheat anyway. And I don't have Crunch, I have Ice Beam, which would be super effective, but it would take a long time to charge, and they would reach to like multiple moves there. So I just go for the Hydro Cannon there. And yeah, I go for another Hydro Cannon and they make a catch into there. What was it guys? It's a Jellicent. They made a very good catch, but bad news for my opponent. I've got my Galvantula, level 50 Hondo Galvantula, and this is a nightmare for Jellicent. Now this discharge will definitely knock them out. Let's see what they decide to do here. Okay, they let their Jellicent go. Now we're even on shields, one each on our side. Now they come in with their Dragonite. I go for with my discharge here. This will knock them out, and yeah, they let it go. And it was a Skeletorge at back, and we cannot go to our discharge there. They take us out with 2 Incinerates, and yeah, come in with my Annihilate, and I try to catch, but they guessed it. And guess what? I reached to a Hydro Cannon. That's how dangerous for Alligator is. And yeah, my Fire Alligator is out. Now they've got 2 Disarming Voice as they threw like 5 Incinerates. So this is 1 Disarming Voice. I didn't shield because I knew I can survive 1. So I decided not to shield the first one and throw the Shadow Ball and take the victory there. GG's in the first battle, and second battle we landed to a Tapu Koko there. Very bad lead for us. And I decide to stay now. Look at my gameplay, guys. Don't get surprised. Though I'm a water type, I'm staying in here because, you know, we have double weak to like Skeletorge at the back and maybe Talonflame. So at some point we would want to bait those out, and even Giratina. Both are weak to Giratina backline. So what I did is just grab their shield and gain as much as energy I could from this Galvantula. And unfortunately we had to like take that Nature's Madness there, and they had their own Annihilate, and it's for Alligator at the back. So I farm 1 more and then throw the Shadow Ball at their Hydro Cannon's timing. So I shield the Hydro Cannon. That would have done a lot of damage. Now this will not one shot and will allow us to farm more so that we can reach to the Shadow Ball before they reach to their Shadow Ball, and that's what we do here. So this Shadow Ball will take them very low, and they need a Shadow Ball to knock us out from this range. Nothing that they have will knock us out from this range. So they need Shadow Ball. So yeah, and the counters are resisted for Galvantula. We do some wall switches and take their Annihilate out. And this is a mirror lead again. Mirror on the wall, who's the baddest of them all? And guys, this is a very safe team. You can run this as well. The idea is like I said earlier, backline is weak against stuff like Skeletorge, Giratina. You need to bait them out. And yeah, so they decided to catch there, but I threw the Ice Beam into their Giratina. They decided to catch resist the Hydro Cannon into their Giratina. I throw 1 more Shadow Claw and then come in with my Annihilate, recognizing they don't have Shadow Claw. So yeah, and this is a Dragon Claw, not even Shadow Sneak. So I make up to like 2 Ice Punches. I let them throw here so that their for Alligator will have less farm after they come. After this Giratina would be out from this Ice Punch. And yeah, and just Shadow Claw. 1 Shadow Claw might be enough for them, and I throw my Ice Punch, throwing 1 counter, but I should have thrown right away. They throw 1 Shadow Claw and throw the Hydro Cannon, they win the CMP, so we could have grabbed the shield there, but no worries. Now they are energy dry, so they had a Cresselia at the back, which is fantastic for us because we've got a bug type against their psychic type. That is Galvantula. Galvantula coming in clutch, and yeah, they throw the. Is this Moonblast? Yes, this is a Moonblast. We have to watch out for that future sight that would hit hard. Hit harder than Moonblast. Though we're bugged, though that's a psychic move, that will hit hard. And even though Galvantula is level 50 in the Ultra League, it is not the bulkiest Pokemon, you know. It is not bulky at all. And yeah, I tried to catch the Moonblast, but I failed, but they throw anyway, recognizing I would reach the Hydro Cannon, and yeah. And this is a future sight. Look at how much damage that 2 times debuff future sight did, and they come in with the Feraligatr, and I farmed 2 volt switches. Now I've got back-to-back launch, and one to take their shield, and one to take them out. And this launch will take them out. So GG's in this battle as well. So they surrender. And it's Alola Ninetales lead. That's Charmalola Ninetales. And they catch the Hydro Cannon into their own Feraligatr. Alright. So I decided to stay because I know I win CMP against a lot of Feraligatrs, and I was hoping that Hydro Cannon would take them out or grab the shield, but I couldn't do both. So I decided to shield once and stay in and, you know, let them come in with what they want. So they had a Poliwrath at the back, so the switch timer is still not up, so I took advantage of that, and I was thinking I could do some counter damage, but it was up after like 4 or 5 counters, and they managed to bring their Alola Ninetales against our Lineape, and I will not reach to the Ice Punch, unfortunately. But if they don't decide to throw against our Feraligatr, I will be able to reach to Hydro Cannon, so they decide to throw. And yeah, that was my gameplay here. I forced them to throw there and come in with Galvantula and farm them. And they still have 2 shields, which is dangerous for us, and as soon as they come in, I try to debuff them with launch. This launch will debuff them, they shield there. Now all I need to do is shield once and double up on my discharge or launch or whatever. Can I do that, guys? Can I do that? Can I do that? Before they get to their energy, I need to double up, and if that was the CMP, then I would have lost this game. But that is not CMP, and this one is the CMP, and I was able to double up on my discharge, one to take their shield and one to knock their Poliwrath out and take the victory there. GG's. So it's Empoleon lead in next game, and I go into my Lineape as both my backline can be strong against this Empoleon, so they decide to stay and throw the Drill Peck here. Alright, no problem. And they come in with Giratina. That's what I like to do with Lineape. Like, if I say swap my Lineape, if they have Giratina at the back, then I can at least grab a shield and go down and farm with like Feraligatr, because Galvantula is very, very weak against Giratina. And I throw the Ice Punch here, and well, I could have done that. I could have thrown the Ice Punch first and then Shadow Ball, but no worries, I grabbed the shield there, and they've got like good amount of energy there. But guess what, if they don't like, okay, they threw before we reach to the Ice Beam. Now that's the backside, that's the downside of not having Crunch on your Feraligatr. You can also try Crunch, that is a lot better in many situations, but I put Ice Beam there. And they had a Virizion at the back, and I throw my launch to debuff them. Now Stone Edge would be super effective against us as we're bug typing. So yeah, they shield the first one and go for the Leaf Blade. And I go for they wanted to catch the lunge into their Empoleon, but I guess that I farm 2 volt switch and then throw the discharge. Now I'm gonna shield this. They have cleared their debuff. Now I need like 2 lunges here, but unfortunately before I reach to my second lunge, this is the first one, before I reach to my second lunge, they will reach to their move there, and now it is going to be very close because it is Anthrax for the Stone Edge to one shot, and we win the race here. But I throw 1 extra Shadow Claw to do that extra fast move damage, and then Hydro Cannon would knock them out, and that was a GG. So another Tapu Koko lead here, and again I'm staying Look at my gameplay. Oh my gosh, it's a risky gameplay, guys. Please don't try this at home. So yeah, they go for the Nature Madness before I reach to my second Hydro Cannon. And yeah. And have you guys noticed that Nature's Madness charge move doesn't have any sound? Is it only me? Because this charge move doesn't have any sound, game sound, like every other charge move does. And we throw the launcher. We shielded their Nature's Madness, and then I farm and store a charge move into my Galvantula, and then go into my Annihilate, and they throw the Aerial Ace here, and we just go for the Ice Punches. Now, this is where Ice Punch comes handy instead of Night Slash against these matchups, right? So that is why I kept Ice Punch instead of Night Slash, and they come in with their Jelly Sand. Now this is not looking good for us, and they try to make up to like Shadow Ball. Did they try to make up to Shadow Ball? If they had thrown the Surf, then we would have like shielded there. Okay, this is a Surf, and that knocks us out. Now all I need to do is like throw 2 discharges, and their Mandibuzz has got a lot of energy. I guess they have got 1 charge move stored in their Mandibuzz. Now I'm desperate to take this Jelly Sand out. I'm not taking another Surf because we can tank one of any move from this Mandibuzz. That is why I did that. Now we sneaked one, and another fast move will knock them out. And yes, this was very close, but we take the victory there. GG. And it's a Tentacruel lead, so I safe swap my Annihilate, and they're not swapping. Alright, you don't want to swap. I'm taking the skull in my face here. Right, no worries. I go for the Shadow Ball right in the CMP there. Let's see what they decide to do here. And okay, they decide to shield. So I think, okay, I'm not shielding. This might be a misplay because they are not swapping even their Poison type against my Ghost type. And they shielded the move, and I let my Annihilate go. I knew that they were weak to Annihilate at the back. That is why they didn't swap. But still, I didn't shield because I wanted to make the video for Galvantula, guys. You know. So I throw the discharge as soon as I reach there. I don't want the annoying debuff from Acid Spray or something, so that is why I did that. And I'm gonna shield before I debuff them. That is why I'm shielding here. And I like for the launcher. Then now this debuffs them. So okay, let's see. I still decide to shield, right? Right, because they saw our Galvantula and they come in with their Greedent, so. They are Greedent at the back, and they might be still weak against Annihilate. That is why they wouldn't have swapped. So I'm able to farm them down. The final Pokemon, whatever the final Pokemon is, I'm debuffing them. So it's gonna be the Lunge. And they shielded. It's a Poliwrath. Now I will reach to discharge here if they try to farm, and I guess it was a CMP. And yeah, that did a lot of damage, and they decided to surrender. And we still have our Feraligatr, right? And it's Cresselia lead. So this is another, like, if we had Crunch, it would have been a lot better, but no worries. We got Hydro Cannon, it hits hard. We can tank one Grass Knot, but I decided to shield the first one. This is a Grass Knot, right? Yeah, right, that is a Grass Knot. And we go for the second Hydro Cannon, and they don't shield. Okay, so they reach to their Grass Knot, fortunately. And that did a lot of damage, so we won the switch advantage here, but it was a Virizion. They come in with their Virizion, and I swapped into my Annihilate. And okay, oh my gosh, they tried to catch the Ice Punch into their Galarian Stunfisk, and I saw that, and I threw the Shadow Ball. They thought it was, you know, Ice Punch, and now I go for the Ice Punch right into the CMP with their Earthquake. This is Earthquake. If this is Earthquake, this will definitely take us out from this range. And before they reach to their Rock Slide, I guess I will reach to my Hydro Cannon, and they don't know what we got at the back still, right? So this is a Hydro Cannon before they reach to the Rock Slide, and they let it go and come in with my Galvantula. This is Virizion. Still not looking that great for us because they have access to Stone Edge, and this was Leaf Blade. We shielded the Leaf Blade, guys. So I guess they are only going for the Leaf Blades here. Yeah, they're only going for the Leaf Blades. I don't know what they're doing. Let's go. Let's see. Now I debuff them. Now, okay, they don't shield, and they need to shield this one now, or they will be out. This is the second lunge. Now only and Stone Edge would knock us out. Not the Leaf Blade, you know. And they threw the Stone Edge. Oh my gosh. Now they're debuffed, and yeah, before they like could farm us down, we farm them down and we take the victory there. It's a lone Sandslash in the lead. Okay, now there I had the lag. My fast move didn't count there. That was very annoying, very frustrating there. And now I go for my Hydro Cannon. I tanked that drill run. It was really bad, you know, this game, man. Now this is the second Hydro Cannon. I believe this is the CMP for their drill run. Yeah, if I don't shield this will take me out. They shielded the Hydro Cannon, so we're shield up. Coming with my Analip and farm them down. And they come in with their Tentacruel, so I just stay here. Coming with the Tentacruel. Now I was guessing what they might have at the back, because I was already like, you know, I had a lag, fast move denial, and already frustrated. And they had to hit us with the Scald, and we reached through the Shadow Ball, but this will knock them out if they don't shield. We still have 2 shields, but it's Skeledirge, and we couldn't reach the Shadow Ball. Now even if we reach to 2 discharges, we wouldn't knock them out, because 1 discharge wouldn't knock them out, as you see there. Now another would only grab their shield, and I surrendered there. We lost with 2 shields there, so it's another bad lead for us here. Galvantula. Right, Galvantula. I mean, why do I do this, guys? Even if it's an electric volt switch user, I stay there being the Feraligatr. I don't know. Sometimes my mind gets tired, and you know, I do this funny and crazy stuff, and now shield the launch here. So I go for another Hydro Cannon to force them to shield. This would still hurt a lot, right? No, they are 2 shield down. I couldn't reach to my another Hydro Cannon there. So here I did slight misplay here, coming with Analip. I was saying like, hey, I'm gonna take all your energy, right, and give all the credit to Galvantula if we win, because I wanted to showcase Galvantula in the Ultra League in my channel. And it was Analip. They had the Analip, they swap into their Analip, and I don't shield the first one. I was supposed to shield the first one because first one is not debuffed, right? So I don't know. At this point, I might be tired. And so yeah, I shielded this next one, and I know by this time I have already lost it. So yeah, this happens, guys, right? And I know that we lose here, and it was a Heliolisk triple electric team, guys. I led my water type, and it was a triple electric team, nowhere to go. And I know one Ice Punch wouldn't KO, and I cannot throw the Shadow Ball here because they're normal as well, Heliolisk. And yeah, we're very low, and still have some health in our Galvantula, and that is it, guys. I hope you like the Galvantula content, and if you like my contents, then please do subscribe the channel. And if you want your battle videos to be showcased in my channel, then please send me your battle videos. The link is in the description. And thank you so much, guys.